Yeah, welcome to Sports and Street Talk. My name is Josh Portis.
What it do, Rock John?
And today we in the building, man. We in New York, man. We with one of the one and only out here in NY. C. Ali. C. Ali, welcome, man.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm happy one of the legends.
First, I want to appreciate y'all having me. I love what y'all doing. Always good to see us doing positive things, and I appreciate you having me, bro. You know, we've been cool a long time, so you know it was only right, but it's still appreciated.
Of course. You know, today we gonna get into it. But first and foremost, you know, let's get into the little sports, man. Well, I mean, what's up, man? Like, gee, I mean, who you rocking with in these finals, man? I mean, you got the Lakers and the Heat. I mean, talk to me, man. What's up? Give me some of the knowledge on that sports side of things, Chief.
I guess I'd like to see LeBron get another one, but I don't know. It feels like that was gonna be.
Who you thinking?
And I'm not gonna say easy because I don't want to disrespect the Heat. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess everybody was figuring Boston or Giannis and whatnot.
Giannis where?
So, but you gotta give Miami credit. It just seemed like, you know, it's kind of it's not exactly fair, but
so you ain't really giving the Heat a chance.
To win, no.
Come on,
like
man.
I'm saying, if I had $100,
what you think, 4-2 or sweep?
Who you putting it on?
Nah, I think the Heat could win 1 or 2. Definitely, I think they could take a game or 2. You know what I mean? Just because you get lax, you know.
I mean, everybody. It's the finals. You know, it's been a long, short season,
and they all professionals. Everybody could get hot. You know, that's one thing. Like with the boy Hero, he's showing that. Like all of them on that level, like most of them never lost until they got to that level.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Who's your squad?
I mean, I'm a.
Please don't say the Brooklyn Nets.
No, I wish. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm worse than the Nets.
God.
I mean, I feel like, hold up. I feel like I should get like another squad just cause.
You better
we don't even count. Like it's like I don't count.
You better off going with the Rucker Puck team.
Yeah, it's like I don't count. So I feel like I should get like a playoff squad.
Yeah.
Like,
who your playoff squad?
I'm saying I fuck with LeBron. I fuck with LeBron because not a lot of people be hating on him. As you know, I'm in the sports talk and sports radio and all that. So skipping them, I guess they got to play a little for the audience.
Right.
But it's like they be wilding. Like they like I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's better than Michael Jordan. I'm saying to go to 10 finals,
15.
You know what I mean? But back to back with the one 10. Season you did and you got hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's phenomenal. And with some of the crews he went with. Yeah. Like that's the only thing, that's the only thing that I give him over Michael. Right. He went with some fucking bums, yo. Yeah. And, Mike wasn't winning until he got Scotty. Right. That's the only thing I give him over Mike. But,
it was a different NBA then, though.
Yeah, the league was it wasn't a stars league then.
Right, and it was but you know what I like when people say it was more physical. My thing is
Detroit was physical.
But it's the times. It's like if it was more physical then if we playing now, if we was playing then we would be more physical. Like we just soft today, like LeBron's 260, 670. Like I think he could get fit, and even someone like Steph Curry. I feel like if it's physical, like he's gonna be a tough little skinny nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like doing what he gotta do. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't blame a person for when they born. So when people talk about the times and even like with music, people this is just the new rap and all of that, and it's like
we know good music when we hear it, right?
But it's the times. It's like we older. Like I'm 44. It's like so my daughter's 22. Like I'm not really supposed to be listening to the same shit she listening to. You know what I'm saying?
If you had to break it down in decades, what would be your favorite one?
I mean,
in basketball terms,
basketball,
yeah.
I mean Jordan. I mean, I'm 44. I grew up to Jordan. Like I remember being in Blessed Sacrament, I think 3rd or 4th grade, and having my first pair of Jordans. They were the twos. The space boots was the twos, right? The twos. Those was the first pair I ever had. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember having damn near every pair of Jordans after that until they got to some of the higher numbers.
Yeah, like the 23 and all that. Them jokes was trash.
Yeah, they got to the higher numbers. Like so, definitely in basketball. I mean, like I remember, like just staying up. Couldn't wait. Like it's literally you would want Jordan to score 50, 60 and the Knicks to win. Right. Like you want your squad to win, but you want Jordan to murder them. Like it's just weird. But he was probably the only player like that. I mean, I'm talking about, coming home from schools with the little basketball nets on the back of the door.
Right.
3, 2, 1, all for hours. My mother, do your homework.
What was your favorite Knicks team? That was
crazy.
My favorite Knicks team is definitely Patrick. One with Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley.
Favorite Knicks player? All time.
I mean, I'm gonna go, but like before when they won, I wasn't born. You know what I'm saying? So
your era, you gotta go. Yeah, your era.
So I like Clyde and them. I don't know. I'm not trying to disrespect them, but I've never really seen them.
But I'm saying your favorite that you've seen.
Ewing, definitely. Ewing.
Ewing.
I mean, Latrell was nice.
Mello era. That was an era.
But I'm not gonna front. By the time Mello got there, I was kind of over them.
He was over.
It was like, come on.
I mean, just take a look at it. I mean, you talk about that organization, Chi. I mean, that organization is just went from a prime stock to like a must-see show.
Well, I mean, a lot of it, everybody complains about the owner.
Right.
And it's weird because they say he gives a lot of blacks chances and shots. At,
but look how
I guess works.
Right?
But
So you think that the reason that y'all are still losing to this day is because of the owner?
I mean, and we suck. We don't have any good players.
Players got to play though.
Yeah, I mean, right now we don't have. I'm not gonna say we don't have good players because to get to the NBA, but we don't have any stars or players.
And they don't want to come here.
Or players that you would consider really good on that level. You know what I'm saying? On that level, like I don't want to disrespect nobody.
So you don't want to be a Brooklyn Nets fan?
I mean, I love Durant. I love Kyrie. I love Kyrie's game. I love Kyrie's game too.
That's a show, bro. When Durant gets
I don't know. Durant,
and he comes back.
Like when Durant went to Golden State, I kind of his stock fell a little to me, but.
Come on,
I think,
he's still a baller.
As far as skills, he's amazing. I mean, he's one or two in my opinion right now.
Knicks or the Nets? I gotta go with the Nets.
Oh. I mean, that's like,
come on, man! You in New York?
If I gotta pick one, of course. If I want to be a winner, I mean, of course, I'm gonna go with the Nets.
Right.
I mean, the Knicks
don't
have a winning season in the near future.
Next question. I got a next question.
Yeah, please.
Jets, Giants. Who you going with?
I'm a loser, man. Jets fan, man. Jets fan. Like, I know. But that one is not my fault. My dad, when I grown up, he worked for GE for a few years. And he used to get company tickets to Jets games. So, my first experience going to professional football games was going to Shea Stadium to see the Jets. So I guess
who was the quarterback then?
I think Ken O'Brien. I feel like Ken O'Brien.
Yeah, I've been sorry that long.
Yeah, Ken O'Brien. I think Ken O'Brien. But that was back when was it Mecklenburg? Mecklenburg was getting all the sacks and shit. We had Freeman McNeil. Yeah, Freeman McNeil.
Yeah, had some ball.
Back in the day.
Sorry.
Since we on the topic of the NFL, right? I mean, you got a lot of I say black quarterbacks now that's playing the game. Mm-hmm. You look at the transition from I would say from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s in this decade now. What do you feel like how the transition from, that quarterback play from more black quarterbacks now and see the more style of play? Like,
I mean, I feel it's a beautiful thing, but I also feel that quarterbacks like, Russell Wilson, and just some of the quarterbacks that stand in the pocket, not that that's mandatory or that's needed or that makes you better, but some of them that do it and are successful, I believe is good because they break that myth. And it's like why not us? I mean, for years, for years, if it wasn't the Jets playing, like I'm rooting for the team with the black quarterback or the team with the black coach. Like that's just what my pops instilled in me. Like for years, like if we watching Monday Night Football and I'd be like, who you want? And he was like, such as Warren Moon, the Oilers. I was like, the Oilers? He'd be like, yeah, Warren Moon. I was like, but it's the Oilers. But hey, you know what I'm saying? And that, I don't know if I felt it then, but that rubbed off on me because I know nowadays when I watch football, I'm going for the black quarterback or the black coach. And
you root for him. You just root for him.
Just cause. Just cause. I don't care.
You see.
And it's just good because we deserve a shot, and especially when you get into the managerial positions and coaches. I mean, we deserve a shot. I mean, if we can be that good as players, it's like, come on, it's 2020. Like we all had our minds, and like, come on, like even like white people that's racist. Like you got to be like stone cold, just trying to be stupid. You know what I mean? Like we all bleed. A gun is gonna kill you and me the same. I don't give a fuck what color. Like stop it, Five.
We all put our pants on.
It's like it's 2020. That's why a lot of what's going on in the country today is like it's almost like some WWE shit. Like everyone's seeing it except the ref, and so it don't count. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is just a little bugged out.
Yeah. Just to get back on it. I mean, not to even be biased about the quarterback play. My favorite quarterback has always been Aaron Rodgers, right? But he's not black. I think he's like one of the coolest white boys out there. Plays with a tremendous swagger, and I think that his teammates follow him in a way where he's gonna get it done every play. But I just love the style of the athletic quarterback play, which tends to lean toward obviously more of our color because we can do more. So, Chi, to piggyback on what you said, why not us? You know what I mean? Why not? Because we can add more value, in some ways, and not just being typically a black quarterback, white quarterback that may be athletic. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I'm black, and if I own the team, I would want to win. Like, I want the best person. I want the best player in the game.
So real quick, Chi. Real quick. If you had to put together a Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks, how would it look for you?
Black quarterbacks.
Black quarterbacks,
yeah.
I mean, I guess now definitely Patrick Mahomes and definitely Michael Vick. For me, I feel like I guess Randall Cunningham is hovering. I don't know if just put him on. He was like one of the first.
Yeah, gotta be on
really, when he used to let that shit fly too.
Sir.
That nigga used to.
He's really the reason. He's the reason for the season for real.
I mean, I love Doug Williams. Like, come
on, Washington Redskins in the building.
Yeah, but I'll never forget that Super Bowl.
You can't put him on there though.
What you mean? He's not on your mount. He has a Super Bowl.
Top 4 skills.
No.
Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
You can't put him there.
Super Bowl.
We're not gonna do that. Okay. Like Warren Moore, we're not gonna do that.
All right, well, this
between Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, like I said, we got Randall Cunningham and probably Warren Moore.
Steve McNair was nice too.
He was one of the first.
Nice.
How about Aaron Brooks from the Saints?
Aaron Brooks is nice.
Don't forget about Donovan.
Donovan McNabb,
Hold up, man. Let him build his.
Yeah, we need like a list because I know we probably forgetting one or two anyway. Yeah. But, and then and Son on Houston is that nice too.
Your Mount Rushmore. We can give you top 4.
So it's got to be Russell Wilson. Black Russell Wilson.
Got to be GOAT.
Mahomes is there. Warren Moon is there.
All right. Your last spot.
No, 2.
You got 2 more.
Oh, you got 5. 5 on the Rushmore.
I said Michael Vick.
You said Vick. Give Vick.
No, that's 4. That's 4.
That's 4. You got 1 more.
Vick is 4. We want to go Randall. I'm just trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody.
If you forget him, you forget him.
You can't go without Randall though.
No, hey man, don't encourage him. This is his list. His list.
He said that earlier.
I guess I'm gonna go with Randall.
All right.
But I'm gonna go with Randall with room for 1 reserve, just because.
Who's your reserve?
I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting 1 or 2 people like that. That's
McNabb.
Like McNabb. Like I'm trying to think, Randall or McNabb, Cunningham or
that's your list.
They neck and neck. I think I like Randall just because he was taller, leaner, and just much more a little smoother.
And he was more fluent. He was like poetry with it. The way he would just slide and let that shit fly about 70 on him. Like I go Randall.
I love Randall Cunningham.
But Warren, not Warren, Doug Williams, to be the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl.
Come on.
Like he's not. I don't feel like
first black quarterback
skill wise he's not up
and you're not gonna put him on your list.
I don't feel like skill wise he didn't do enough after that or before that.
But he won the Super Bowl. He opened it up. He made it possible for Russell Wilson.
That was the running game.
Hey man, I don't care what you're talking about. He made it possible. Without him, it ain't. Without the first, it ain't no second, third.
No, I hear you, but. He wouldn't be on my list.
It's your list.
It's your list. If we only got 4 or 5, he's not there yet.
It's your list.
But maybe he could coach the team.
He gonna be your coach.
Quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback.
He could be the quarterback coach.
Right. He wouldn't put Joe Namath on there.
Joe Namath was black?
No,
he wasn't.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what he was.
But all-time quarterbacks, John Elway and Dan Marino would be up there.
All time?
Yeah.
I like I like Montana. I like Elway.
I just feel like I grew up to all of them in Montana too. But I feel like
Elway, yeah.
I love Elway and Marino was.
Then I gotta put Rogers in there. I don't see.
I used to love when he had Mark Clayton
Marino
and Mark
jersey.
Duper, Mark Brothers. Like,
nasty.
yeah.
Definitely.
So we're gonna transition a little bit. Obviously, we just talking about a little bit about sports. Obviously what's going on currently and active today. I want to get into a little bit more about Chi Ali, right? New York native, and we're talking in this episode. New York state of mind,
BX
right?
Boy.
BX Bronx in the building. You already know, representing to the fullest. We where you're at, and when I come to New York, I'm not from here, but it's always that hustler's mentality, that winner's mentality, that I'm not gonna lose mentality, like I'm gonna get it mentality, regardless of if I'm rich, poor, middle class, wherever you come from. It seems like people have this mentality up here where they come in and try to win. And describe that a little bit more about the people that haven't really been from the state of New York, or haven't been in New York. Just tell them what it's like.
I mean, I feel like it's just a faster city. It's no time to be playing games. Like if you stand on top of a building in Midtown, like at midday during the week, it's millions of people moving in different directions, and it's like everybody got a purpose. Right. Like motherfuckers is making moves. Like they got someplace to go. All that good morning. Right. Man, what? Like it's not like that shit is weird. Like when I be home and people say good morning, sometimes I be like, what's up, B? Like, what's up with this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's some New York shit. Like, yo, motherfuckers say good morning. You be like, yo, hold up. This nigga got my wallet. Like, what up with this dude, B? You know what I'm saying? It's just, niggas is moving. It's like, it's no time. It's no time to play. It's no time. Everything is moving 24/7. Like, it's really a city that like, that's why I love New York, because it's the only place where I know where I could get damn near any genre of food. I could get my weed. I could get anything damn near any hour, massage, anything. And it's like a lot of places, especially if you in like Miami or Vegas, like them cities is shut down like 2 o'clock the latest. And that's like on the weekends. Right. Like it's a dub. If you don't want McDonald's or Waffle House, like it's over. Right. And it's like, yo, it's the real world. Like growing up in New York, like sometimes I'd be like, how the fuck like they survive out here? Like what's going on? Like what the fuck? What if you don't go to sleep early, or you wake up in the middle of the night and it's hungry? Like it's just nothing. Right. You know, like that shit is so it's shit like that which makes me love my city. But and it's funny because I love Miami, but all the cities I seem to love is like that. Like Vegas, Vegas, you could go at 4 a.m. and get some hibachi, whatever. You could get some real food, like you know what I mean. And that shit is what's up. Especially we not that young no more, but we still young. No, and we be out late. And, sometimes you want to chill and go get some good food, and other than fast food and. A lot of that fast food shit is why we be fucked up with the diabetes, and a lot of us live lives where we be living late night lives for years and years and years and years, and be on the road for years. Me and Face be on that road, so years and years and years on the road and all that fast food. Then when you be 50 one day and fall the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, so we just got to get our shit together, man.
I mean, a city that never sleep, man. I mean, when you
but I love New York. Love New York. Like,
so is it a difference in the mentality now than it was when you were growing up?
New York is New York. Like, I feel like New York, like, everybody got to play tough. Like, even the soft niggas got to play tough. It's just like...
Yeah, because you say what's up to a nigga in New York, they look at... They look at you
just
like...
don't know. Like, that's what's ill. Like growing up being Chi Ali, people be like, yo, what's up? So you don't know, like, niggas saying what's up? Like, doing some Chi Ali shit?
Hurt you?
What's up? Like, what? Like, what's up? Right. You good? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas is retarded. They be like, yeah, I'm good. You good? So you be like, is this nigga, like, retarded? Like, what's up with this nigga? Trying to do, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just bug. But it's just it's a aggressive city. I'll say that. It's an aggressive city where some cities are passive, and then I feel like some cities are assertive, but I feel like New York is definitely aggressive. It's like, it's nice guys finish last. If you moving slow, you're going to miss that train. You're going to miss it. And there's too many people for that. Like, it's too many people. If you're waiting for them to call on you, it's too many people, and too many people's hungry. It's like where we at. If you at a stop crossway where it's 4 stop signs, you know, where we live, motherfuckers will take turns.
Right,
You
sure.
go, he go, you go, I go, he go, you go.
You
New York, you will be sitting there waiting for like, they're not being fair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas is going. Like, yo, you play if you want them. Niggas is making moves. So it's like, yo, I love it. You know? You know, it's not for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea. But some people need it. Like, I feel like most real New Yorkers need it. And then some people that ain't from New York, I feel come and it's either for you or it ain't. Like it ain't.
So it's either bred in you or developed in you.
Yeah, like I don't feel like, you know, it's gonna be in between. Most people that live here either love it or be like, I hate it here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. So a little bit more, you know, obviously we're gonna get into, you know, your personal background, story, and things like that because, you know, we've you know heard some things that's, you know, just like, you know, some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Just about, you know, who you are as a person, your morals, your character, you know, your value, like you well respected, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know who Chi Ali is. And, you know, a lot of people think like, yo, this is a real OG, like a real cat. Like, you know, he's you know, yeah, that's Chi. But talk a little bit more about your book. You know,
all right, my book.
It's very people have not got a chance to, you know, check the book
If
out.
you haven't got it, check it out. You can get it on chialibx.com or on Amazon. It's called Another Kind of Freedom. It's my autobiography, written by me, published by me. I did everything except edit. My man Marlon edited it for me. I wrote it when I had you know, if you don't know, I did. I was sentenced to 14 years for a manslaughter charge.
Right.
And I guess when I did 12 years on the 14, and when I had about 6 months left, I started writing. Like everybody throughout my bid used to tell me, you should write a book, but I just wasn't there. And I think I had spoke to Terry Woods. I think Drez from Black Sheep had plugged me with her. Like, yo, she wanted to holler at you. And she was like, brother, write your book, brother. Write your book.
Right.
Let me worry about the rest. Write your book. And one day, like, I got off the phone with her and I started writing my book for about 3-4 months. Like, I wasn't fucking with the yard or nothing. I was just, I was just trying to, recollect other autobiographies that I read that I liked and then, convert it into me, my form of what I want my shit to be and tell my story. And I just, went back as far as I could remember and told my story as accurately as I could remember it to me. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of, especially family, that had gripes with different parts of it. And like, this, and I'm like, yo, when you tell your story, you know what I'm saying? You put that.
Right.
But this is how I seen it. And it's like, it's hard not to step on toes because, everybody wants the picture of them to be painted perfect.
Right.
And sometimes
It ain't that perfect.
Yeah. And if you tell it, it's like, you know what I mean?
You stepping on toes, you're not painting them how they feel they
But
should be seen.
It was ill because, like, I caught a lot of flack from my family. I got aunts and uncles that, maybe get high or whatnot. All my life.
You telling me.
Since I was a kid.
Right.
I love my aunts.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, she smoke or sniff or whatever she do.
Whatever you do. You do what you do.
As long as you don't violate her, you violate her. That's my aunt.
Right.
But other than that, she get high, but I love her. I'm not telling that to down her. I'm telling that's what my aunt did. I love her. That's my aunt. Fuck it. It's real.
Right.
Everybody got that aunt, uncle, sister,
In
cousin,
their
whatever.
life, in
But
real
it's
life.
like, yo, why the fuck everybody think everybody shit is just so picture perfect and is scared to talk about shit.
Well, you know what it is?
It's like, yo,
a lot of times when you got that family member that is actually in that lifestyle, they don't want to be depicted like that because some people don't know that.
Yeah, but
They don't know
like
that
some of
side
my
of them.
cousins like came at me like, yo, how you come at like my relative,
They're like, you can't
and
tell
I'm
that
like,
part.
and I had to tell him like, listen, I love my uncle or my aunt.
But this is who they are.
But this is what I remember.
Right.
You don't remember this?
Right.
That's true. You don't remember that?
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
you
well,
did.
where's the good part?
Right.
Because I didn't see that, so I can't really tell that part.
Right.
If you seen that, then you got to tell that in your story.
Right.
But
This is my book.
But yeah, but it's fucked up when you say it like
my
that. It
book.
sounds
Yeah,
like,
this is
oh,
my
he on
book.
some bullshit. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
my book.
But if
Written
you
by
start
me.
listening to like, if I get Josh's opinion and Face's opinion and your opinion and Juice's opinion, shit, it's gonna be a collaboration to everybody else's shit.
It's not cheap.
Like I
It's
tell
not
people
cheap.
that with Instagram, like so many people, yo, you can post this for me, you can post this for me, and it's like, yo,
can't tell your story.
no, like it's I say no just because I don't even want to open the door most of the time. But it's like, yo, it's like I got cousins and homegirls, and it's like, yo, your hair weave or your cleaning business, sense. Like that really don't go with my page. Right. But if somebody I know, need a cleaner, I'm sending them to you. Right. If you need a couple dollars, I got you. But I don't want to post that, and then if I'm posting everybody that ass, it's not gonna be my page no more. Right. Like, you know how many people be in my that shit. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Like, and people really catch feelings over that shit. And it's like, man, ain't that many people who finally gonna get your shit because of me? No way. Relax, relax, man. For real, man.
I mean, nobody can really tell your story like you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's your thoughts, your emotions, your expressions of everything, how you feel at the moment, how you telling your story. So nobody can replicate that, can substitute that for how you feeling at that moment when you delivering your message. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the main thing that people give me to the people in my family. Like, if y'all see this or watching, like, I love y'all. Like, my uncles, my aunts, my aunt Maureen, my uncle Dad, I love y'all. But a lot of it is what I seen and what I remember. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that's all to your story. I'm just saying that's the part I seen. And I probably wasn't privy to a lot of it and was ignorant to a lot of it. You know what I mean? But I'm just telling, like, I love y'all. Like, that shit is crazy. But that should be crazy because it be people you ain't spoke to sometimes in years. Yo, and it's like, my nigga, is it that serious? Like, yo. Never. You dwelling on it because it's you. But for the average motherfucker reading a book, they not dwelling on my aunt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They not, they not thinking about my Uncle Billy, like that was in the book for 4 lines in chapter 2. Like, relax. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious, man.
Right. But it's your, it's your perception of how life went for your family members. So, it is what it is. Family members.
But it was a great experience at writing it. I'm not a writer, but just to do it and just get my thoughts down, it was dope. How has the
response to the book been for you?
All the response has been dope. Because of COVID, I ain't barely been pushing it like I probably should or could be. Right. But really, I can't be unless I go to Atlanta right now. But, so we're going to get back on it. I feel like, yo, this shit is a dope book. Like, if you read it, I feel like it's not a hood novel, but I feel like it's got its parts that'll read like a hood novel. And,
when did you drop the book?
April of
2019.
2019.
Okay.
April of 2019.
Can we expect
and it was dope because I published it all myself and all that, and that was a dope process because for so long the book, like I said, it was written before I came home. Right. So many people was telling me, do self-publishing, and this one is saying, no, go with a major publishing house, and I'm like, all right, but no major publishing house is offering me no bread, so that's not an option.
What's your favorite story in the book?
I mean, it's a lot. Probably one with me and Mice, probably either one of the great adventure story with Farrah and Yummy, but I had an eventful life. I could really honestly say, like, I've been blessed. Like, if I leave this earth tomorrow, like, Allah bless me with a decent life to my standard. I guess decent is relative, but to my standards, and I can't complain. My kids is okay, so I did my job. You know what I mean?
Right.
But just when just the whole process of getting it out was a lot, and it was like I didn't know what to do. So when I realized no major house is offering me no money, and people was like, "Yo, do it yourself," and I'm like, all these private, publishing houses are coming at me like, yo, you will publish. But I'm like, but y'all ain't offering no bread. Y'all basically saying I got to use my bread to promote it. Like, I didn't understand. Like, what the fuck is Josh's name going on my shit for?
Right.
So, because you going to post my shit on your page? Right. I'm like, nigga, I got more followers than you, bro. Yeah. Like, nah, like, that don't make sense.
Right. So, break down to the people that's listening, what
I'm just saying,
found out about the publishing game?
I mean, I just know a lot of them private, small non-major publishing houses where you got to pay for your own promotion, and basically they're telling you they're going to get your shit out to more places. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what they're going to do. And for that, their name is going to be on the side, published by them, and they're going to get a percentage of your book. Yeah. Okay. But I'm like,
I could do the same thing.
Homie, like it sounds like y'all niggas is gonna post my shit on Twitter and Instagram. Cause you know, a lot of people feel like they marketing specialists cause they post your shit all day on. And it's like, nah, it's a lot more to it. It's about relationships. And it's like a lot of the people
majority
like not even, and I'm not on no bullshit, but it's like music wise, like I be knowing more motherfuckers than y'all. Like so it's like I want a motherfucker that can reach places that my arm can't get to. You know what I'm saying? Not where I got to introduce you to Mona Scott or whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. What the fuck I need you for? So and I realize a lot of that shit is just them niggas throwing their imprint on your shit. Right. Because if you paying for everything, that's all they doing, bro.
Just trying to get a piece of the pie.
That's all. You giving them a piece of the pie because I guess you don't know. Right. Really.
That's real.
So you talked about it. I mean, the story is remarkable. It really is when you take a chance and you know read about your book. When you said you did 14 years manslaughter, and you know you did what 12 years? You said
12.
You know during that time when you was in there, like you know I've been locked up before. You know I don't know. I know if you've been locked up before. I've been locked up before. Rob, I don't know if you've been locked up before. Rock, I don't know if you've been locked up before. But I've been locked up for some small stuff, like 2 days of, you know, just being locked up off some stupid stuff. It's some weekend stuff, right? That don't even count. It's hell in there, man. I mean, you talk about just talk about the mentality that you kept, just to come out even stronger to write a book in there. I mean, it take a giant to do that. G.
I mean, a lot of it was
how big you are, how strong you are, what your physical man, your mental.
A lot of it
surpassed that.
A lot of it was like when I first caught the case, I left, so I was on the run. Mm-hmm. So, I was on the run, and when they added on America's Most Wanted, like I kind of was gearing up for it. Like I knew
you was about to go in.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't know when, but I knew it ain't probably gonna be forever. Like I remember I was in Miami in the water. Like nigga, you might never be in the ocean again. Like you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like so, I was gearing up for, I guess, what was the inevitable. So.
You thought you was gonna do the whole thing?
I mean, I didn't know. Like when I first got knocked, I was on the run so long, it didn't really hit me that I was even caught for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Where did they catch you at?
They caught me in the Bronx and Portis.
Oh yeah, what made you come back?
Yeah, why the hell did you come back to New York? You were on a run. You was in Miami, Atlanta.
I feel like I think
gone.
I think I was giving up.
Oh, you gave up?
I think I was giving up.
Bro, you was out of here though.
Honestly, I don't know why. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in New York.
First, you was gone. You was out of here.
Nah, America's
homie. If you know you're not supposed to do something and do it, then you kind of. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe I was subconsciously giving up. I don't know, homie.
So you came back to the crib. You home.
I came when I got knocked.
Yeah,
I was at my man's crib.
So walk us through that day. Like, how did you feel in that day?
All right, that day, what happened? Like, I used to, when I would be in New York, I would stay at his crib usually, in Portis in the Bronx.
All right.
So that day,
give me visuals.
I think I'm coming from Camden, New Jersey.
What time of day is it?
March 5th.
It's, I think I got knocked on the 4th or the 5th.
The 5th.
The 5th.
So it's March 5th.
It's March 4th.
4th.
Yeah, so everything happened on the 4th. I remember the evening of the 4th, my homegirl, she had bought me a futon because I was staying at my man's house. I used to be like, yo, this nigga couch is fucked up.
Back
so
fucked
she
up.
bought me a futon.
Boom.
So he delivered it. So I think a nigga she was fucking with, rest in peace. I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't want to say his name.
It's all good. Keep going.
It's irrelevant. I don't want to say his name. You know what I'm saying?
So, boom.
He had dropped her in the futon off.
All right, so her and the futon come to the crib.
7, 8 that evening.
Boom, you chilling.
It's wintertime, so it's already dark out.
All right, boom.
My man E, who apartment he was already in his room, watching TV, doing whatever he do.
How's the weather?
It's cold. It's
cold
as snowing.
It's cold
as shit.
All right, it's cold. So you got the Timbs on. Boom. All right, so take us from there. Are you laying on the futon? You at the crib? You got something to eat?
Yeah, I'm at the crib. She come through. She probably brought me something to eat. We probably spoke a dope. Probably got some top and fell asleep.
Okay, got the Neckington. And got the Neggington with the Sleepington.
And rest in peace, Latoya, yo. Rest in because the girl I got knocked with, Latoya, yo,
she passed away.
She was killed earlier this year,
wow.
like right around the time when COVID started popping. She got stabbed to death in the Heights in Washington Heights, uptown.
Wow.
I don't know all the logistics.
It was probably her boyfriend that came back.
It was a Spanish nigga. I don't know. But she was into a lot of shit, so I'm not going to say. But
she went to a futon, nigga.
But I'm not saying maybe it was found, maybe it wasn't. All I know is that was my baby. Love you forever. Rest in peace, baby girl. You know what I mean?
All right,
Latoya Williams.
So take us back. All right, boom. So you on the futon. She bring you some food. You get the Neggington, fall asleep into.
Yeah.
So now they come in.
Watching the movie.
So then, so they come. Do they get you then? Do they get you in the morning? Because you know they usually come in
the
morning.
Like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, they always coming in the morning. Kick the door.
Niggas on the door. Now they knocking.
Okay, they knocking.
So
they gave you the courtesy.
It was a lady upstairs that used to always come. My man, who crib it was, he used to get high. Like they used to smoke, roll. I think they cigarettes with coke, and it was a lady from upstairs who used to always come and smoke with him.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's her.
Where at the door?
Yeah, because they just bang, but it's like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I never answered the door, so I went to the room to my man E. I'm like, yo,
nigga, somebody at the door.
like, yo, get the door. It's that bitch at the door, man. Tell her she bugging.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's 5 in the morning. Yeah. It's just tripping.
So your man sleep
straight up. So he go to answer the door, and I go to pee. So the way the Parkchester's apartment is, the front door, you could kind of like see if it's like a living room. The front door is here, and then it's a living room, but it's a living room door that you could like open and close. Okay. So if it's open, you could see straight through to the bathroom. So I'm in the bathroom peeing. The door, all the doors is open, so you can see straight through to the front door.
So they come through the door.
No, they don't come through. When he opened the door, they pull him out.
Oh shit! So you like, where my man at?
So I'm peeing. I'm like, yo, who that? But I don't know, it's 4 in the morning, nigga half sleep.
Yo, E!
Like, who that?
This nigga,
But I'm thinking he telling the bitch, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, stupid?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't turn around, boom.
So he like, yo, it's nothing, I got this.
He says it's nothing, I got this.
Yeah, I guess
he's in the hallway at this point.
Yeah, but I guess maybe he trying to tell, I'm hoping he trying to tell him, ain't nobody here.
Ain't nothing, boom.
So
they
kick the door open. Now the door's open.
Boom.
It's wild guns.
Yeah.
Like some niggas is standing, some is kneeling, but it's wild niggas.
They got the lasers on, or they?
But it's no lasers, but they just in the doorway.
Okay.
So I'm still peeing. I'm literally peeing, but like looking at the doorway, like, but they only can see half my body. Like, the way I'm standing, the way the apartment is situated.
Right.
So they like, yo, Chi, show us your hands, yo. And I'm like, what?
Who you talking to, nigga?
Like, I'm still like half asleep, so I'm like, yo, Toya, go get my hammer.
You gotta bust these niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was like right on, like, it was like some shit it was on right there. But the bitch froze up on me.
Yeah, of course she did.
She froze up.
Of course.
But she was she didn't tell.
Yeah, she ain't say nothing, but she froze like a motherfucker.
Right. So I'm like,
they got the guns on her. They here with it. Yeah,
so
they boom.
The guns is on her too. The guns is.
So she go for the gun. She go for the gun. She gets smoked.
She was smart.
Yeah. She goes for the gun. She gets smoked. It's no more Toya.
She doesn't make it.
She doesn't make it. Yeah, she doesn't make it. Nigga, you're famous. You on TV. Boom.
I'm just like standing there. So they like, yo, Chi, show us your hands, yo. It don't gotta go down like this, yo. And I'm like,
okay.
I'm like, hey, yo, Toya, like, yo,
go get the gun. Go get the gun.
She usually listens. She was very obedient. Like, I don't know if she was Muslim or what, but she was very obedient.
My gun.
Let me tell you one more.
So they like, yo, Chi, we gonna count to 3. We need to see your hands, yo. It don't gotta go down like this.
Right. So they trying to get you warning.
Yeah. Like, I'm keeping it high. It was fair. It wasn't George Floyd. It wasn't that nigga. It wasn't him.
They had a little respect for you. Yeah. So boom. I said, show us your hands, G.
So niggas is like 1, 2. So I'm like,
hey, all right, get him.
So but they like, yo, them niggas is panicking because they not coming in the apartment.
Cause they know you got.
Cause now I'm like, yo, Toya, get my drawers. Like, bitch, get my drawers. You won't get
you won't get the joke. You do something.
Because I might have had a wife beat on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So them niggas is like inching in, but they not really coming in.
They scary. Cause if you make a move and you grab a gun, somebody else is on the grass.
I'm more walking now, like, but it still didn't hit me. So boom. When I get a little closer, my man E had like a little couch like on this part of the living room. Okay. And I think the main cop with the America Fights Back he came and cuffed me. Wow. And I'll never forget this. He cuffed me.
What's the line you gave? It's always one line.
It's like 40-something cops.
It's always one line that a nigga give him before you go to jail.
One black cop.
Oh, he's always a dickhead.
I'm cuffed now.
Oh,
the one black cop.
What'd he say?
Come to me. I'm standing just like this. The nigga, no disrespect. The nigga come to me. He like,
push your head.
Pushing me down. Going to the couch. I was like, I'm cuffed already, brother. It just fucked me up that it's 100 motherfucking cops in here, and the one black motherfucker got to do it. Like, and my shit is. What's your beef with me, bro? I'm a criminal. You a black? Cop. Yeah. No, fuck that. Fuck the black shit. You a cop. I'm a criminal. You getting paid to catch me. I'm doing my job to run. Right. What the fuck is you mad at, nigga? Like, what is...
Everybody's doing their job.
You caught me. Right. What the fuck is you mad at now, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't get that. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't give me one line like... got me.
No, when he did that, I just was like, I'm cuffed already, brother. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. So boom, I think they helped me get dressed, like, cause I was cuffed. And it was over. I think I got to the precinct. Mm-hmm. I think I called my pops. And I was like, yo. They got me.
What your father said? First words out your father's mouth.
You alright?
Did you eat?
Nah, he just was like, you alright? He was like, all right. You alright? I was like, yeah. He was like, all right. Like, we already had a lawyer and all of that. Okay, and I think him and my moms was more or less relieved, though. Okay. They more or less, because they thinking...
You want to run. Hopefully, thankfully he didn't get shot.
That's, you know how moms is thinking.
How long you was on the run?
I was on the run like 16 months. But the America's Most Wanted shit made it more
they stretched that shit out.
But that was more because of the hip-hop shit. And I guess they ain't have too much going on at the time.
Hip-hop police and all that.
What was your hardest year? And what was the difference between when you went in and when you came out?
The hardest year? I don't know which was the hardest year. It's like it was periods more than years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at it like when I got locked up, I was on Rikers Island for 3 years.
It's a tough bitch.
But you know, when I was fighting my case, I didn't know if I was gonna get 25 years or cop out. I didn't know what was going on because at the time, like, they had offered me 22 to life. So it was like, if I go to trial and lose, I get 25 to life. Right. So my lawyer was like, that's a no-brainer. We're going to trial. Like, so my whole time on the island was like, I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to trial. I'm going home. Right. I'm going to lay up for 2-3 years, and I'm going home. Right. I mean, I don't know no other mentality to have in that situation. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how, but we going to figure it out. I'm going home. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we going to figure it out. Yeah. Like, it was no doubt in my mind. My mother thought I was a nut. Like, she thought I was a stone cold bugger. Because, like, when the shit actually happened, like, my mom's was there. Like, she was there when the shit went down. So, you know, moms don't know law and all that. She just looking at it like, you did that, boy. You going. You can't win. You did it. You can't win. That's how she looking at it. But I'm like, that shit don't matter in court. But in my mind, I'm going home. That was like my mentality on Rikers Island. So when did
it set in like, shit, I gotta sit. I'm gonna sit down for a minute.
When I took that fucking 14 years.
Because
when I took the 14 years, I had like 3 in. And I already knew like a 14 flat. You do on a 14, you do 12. Like, you already know, like, on a flat bid, you know what you're doing unless you fuck up, like cut a nigga and lose your good time. Exactly. But long as
they didn't give you no time served?
Nah, not no time served. You
did 2 prior to the...
Oh, yeah, no. The 3 years I was on the island counted. So that's what my lawyer was saying. Like, my lawyer, when they offered me the 14, my lawyer was like, yo, it's a 14. You do 12. You got 3 in already. So you only got 9 to do. And you don't got no parole board action. He was like, with it being a flat bid, He was like, yo, Chi, you don't understand. That is a huge deal.
A hell of a,
like, because you got a date to go home. Like, long as you don't fuck up, you got a date to go home. You know what I mean?
He was like, word. He was like, word. I'm going ahead and knock that out.
At first, I was like, nah, because you got to remember, the whole time when the offer was 22 to life, he was like, we going to trial. And he used to be coming to see me. Yo, we got this. So when they was like 15, I was like, oh, these niggas is scared. Yeah. These niggas
we got something.
Wait, when they cut it down?
I'm like, nah. So my lawyer's like, Chi, you need to think about it. You facing a lot of time. Like, it's no telling with a jury. I flipped on the lawyer. I'm like, nigga, the last 3 years when the offer was 22 years, you telling me we gonna win? We got a great case for trial and all that. Right. Soon as they drop the shit, now all of a sudden, you don't know?
Right. All right, so fast forward. You come home. You just getting home. You wrote the book. What's next?
All right. Well, when I first got home, the book, I wasn't really thinking about it. It was just something I did at the time. Like, we gonna do it, but like that wasn't even on the agenda. Like coming home, it was just more or less getting situated. Like you got to remember when I went to jail, I was like 23. Okay. Like I was like probably 128 pounds. So like, you know, I'm like 178 now. Like I ain't got a pair of drawers. I ain't got a pair of socks. Like I'm a grown up now, like a full grown man with kids. I had a baby on the trailer, so I got like a damn near newborn. Then my older daughter was 15 or 14. You know what I mean? So it was just, what the fuck is we doing? You know what I'm saying? Is we doing hip hop? Is we gonna try to mentor kids? What, like, is we just gonna get a regular job? Like, what's going on? And then like a day or two after I got out, that's when baby Chris Lighty had his death happened. You know, yeah, rip to Chris. And much love to all his kids, his whole family, Dave and Mike. Mimi, what's up, baby? So at Chris's funeral, I bumped into Fat Joe, and Fat Joe was like, yo, I didn't even know you was home. He was like, yo, I'm bringing you to Miami. He flew me down to Miami like that next Monday. And, you know, I was in the Yellow Tape video with him and French and Lil Wayne. And we went to the studio. He was like, yo, we gonna do a joint. We did a song. So I took that as a sign. So I started fucking with the music for a while. You know what I mean? So for a while, I was running with the music. You know, my brother out in Vegas, my brother Ray was kind of, you know, financing it. And I feel like we was making dope music, but after the music, we didn't know really what to do. Like the game had changed a lot. So I really didn't know other than if we ain't signed to a label, like all I knew was we got to find a label that want to fuck with us.
Right.
Straight up. Everybody telling me like, nah, it's a different game. You don't need a label. It's digital. It's that. It's YouTube. And I'm like, man, I don't really know. So we, you know, trying to fill the holes and put money in the holes to fill the holes, but there's so many little holes and we don't really know what's the important ones, and you know what I mean? So
plugging and playing, but you
I guess about $150, 200 in, my brother was like, yo.
we gotta figure this out, baby.
He like, yo, I'm not saying I'm not with it. I'm saying we got to figure it out.
We gotta figure it out.
Because we doing a lot wrong, and it's like, he like, yo, bro, like I could have had like me and your son's college tuition put up on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what come with it, but we just got to make it make more sense. And I agreed with him. And I didn't really know how to make it make sense. And, you know, like Mice, you know, Mice is my brother. Mice was helping me. But like a lot of shit with Mice was, you know, Mice had Jenny and, you know, he had like motherfuckers kind of doing his shit where he know, like Mice would be like, yo, just ask Jenny.
I like that one jump with Jada Kiss, that
G-Check. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts to Kiss. Me and Kiss can ready to do another joint. I'm bullshitting, believe it or not. Like every time I speak to, like the last 4 times I speak to Jada Kiss, that nigga's like, yo, cheat yourself, bro. He like, yo, you playing, yo. I'm like, nah, we gonna do it. Like I'm bullshitting. Like, and that shit is crazy because who the fuck is bullshit when Jada Kiss want to do a song with them? But a motherfucker just be doing so much shit, and then I done release music that I felt was really good music, you know, and everybody that hear it tell me, like even motherfuckers that, you know, would tell you if it, you know, it's alright, but motherfuckers be like, nah, that's a nice joint. Like bitches, yo, I'm gonna post it. Is it okay if I post it? Your wife ain't gonna trip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when it really don't get no type traction, it's like, man, what are we doing here? Like, maybe it's just a young man's game. Like, am I out my league? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
What's your favorite track? And what tells you?
I'm saying I got a joint I done called "Fix Me Too." I never released it. That's one of my favorite tracks. My man HD produced it.
Why you ain't releasing it?
My wife would wow on me. I'll let y'all hear it. And we was going through something.
Them be the ones.
We was going.
Them be the
through
the gold number
one.
one.
My wife would wow on me.
Yeah.
It was just, we was going through something.
Okay. I understand.
But that shit was at that time, you know what I'm saying? Not saying like we not there now, but at that time that shit was from the heart, and I feel like you hear it. You hear it in the song. And then it's like a girl on the chorus, and it was like, yo, that bitch was like feeling my wife pain. Like she was like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, she was on that chorus feeling her pain. Like, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit. I love that shit, yo.
Them be the one. I'm telling you, them be the one.
It's called "Fix Me Too" with my homegirl Shada Doll. So
nobody can find it nowhere.
I mean, I got it right here. Like I can play it for y'all. I'll send it to y'all.
Okay.
But G Check is definitely one of. I mean, like Jadakiss is probably my favorite rapper. Like. I think he's top 3. I'm not gonna say he's the best. I think he's top 3. Him, Jay-Z, Nas. You know what I'm saying? He's up there. Top 5 definitely. For sure. But he's my favorite. Like he's the one that I like. I'm gonna listen to Jadakiss before Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z may be higher on my list than Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? But
that's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like Fab. I'm gonna I listen to Jadakiss and Fab a lot. Like they who I want to hear the most. But that don't. I'm not saying
not
that
to put
Fab
not to put the pressure on you.
Jadakiss is better than Nas. I'm not saying.
What about that? The lyricist Rushmore for you.
Ooh, from New York.
Jay Nas. Like this shit is like ill because Rakim is my man, right? But KRS-One is from the Bronx. KRS-One like too though. KRS-One made me love hip hop. BDP, like that's what got me into hip hop, homie. Jack of Spades and all that. So it's like, them. Mm-hmm. But then like Big Daddy Kane was a motherfucker too.
Right, look,
you know what I'm saying?
Give me your top 5. Go.
Lyricists. Yes. All right. Jay-Z, Nas. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z, Nas. We're gonna say Rakim.
Okay.
We're gonna say Chris.
Okay.
Like I'm forgetting people, man.
Nah, it's
but
cool.
Jadakiss, fuck it.
Jadakiss.
Yep.
All right.
You got one more.
No, that
was 5.
That was 5.
Yeah. Before we wrap it up, I wanted to give shout out to BX the Bronx, right? Yeah. Give me some places that people can go to and get some good food out there, man.
All right.
In
the Bronx,
yeah,
or
Bronx,
just in the city period.
All right, in the Bronx. And where you from, man? Put it
in
on.
the Bronx. All right, in the Bronx. Well, first, if you on some cool out, halfway, foo-foo shishi type bougie shit, you go to my homegirl Noelle spot. It's called a Lit Bar. I don't know the address, but it's called a Lit Bar, LIT Bar. And you can get my book in there. It's like a wine bar, coffee. They have events. It's really a bookstore, but they have little events there. It's just dope.
Right.
And like across the street, next door, it's mad little bistros with outdoor dining and different shit. So it's just, a dope little scene. Right. It's a part of the Bronx that they building up. They really gentrifying. So that's dope. And like I said, it's a bunch of spots in that area.
2 more. Give me 2 more.
If you like pizza, you want to go uptown on Gun Hill Road to Nick's Pizza. Best pizza in New York. I'm going with Nick's. Sicilian from Nick's. Give me a middle slice. It's right by the 5 train on by the Gun Hill station. Gun Hill station.
Right.
Nick's.
Last one.
Then you got, I'm an uptown nigga, so you got the is it the Dumpling Hut? It's called the Dumpling Hut. It's at the bottom of the valley. It's in between the valley and Co-op City. It's right by the bridge. Like if you from the area, But just Google Co-op City and put in the Dumpling Hut. But they nice for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? They got different callaloo. You're nice. If you're yacht man or from the Caribbean like myself, then you like it. But I feel like I'm forgetting places, yo.
Right.
But y'all said 3, and that's 3.
Okay. Cool.
So look, last question. What's next for Chi Ali?
What's next for Chi Ali? All right. I'm expanding my brand into the cannabis field. We're working on a brand. It's called Tree Ali. You know what I'm saying? It's called Tree Ali. So, I'm working with a few different people. So we trying to get into that and get onto the legal side, because a lot of the legalization of the cannabis is not being afforded to felons. Mm-hmm. And many felons went to jail for weed. And you know what I mean? Like, I know every time I ever got locked up, weed was involved. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now y'all getting money off it and y'all penalizing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's just not right and exact. So we trying to get that right. And then, in DC, I go, COVID got to shut down. But pre-COVID, I was going into DC jail every Friday and, just speak with the brothers, my man Corey.
That's real.
Corey and Terrence. They
Share
both
that message, Chief.
They got a unit at the DC jail. So that shit is cool. Just go holler at the bros. Keep their spirits up. Let them know a lot of them is coming home. A lot of them is going up. Just what to expect. Real relatable shit. Either way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And, that shit is dope to really... It really is. To be able to get a check, I remember being locked up and dudes are coming into jail to talk to us. And I used to be like, wow, I can't wait till I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought I would go back into a jail, but it's for a good cause. And you know what I mean? I'm glad they afforded me the opportunity. And that's dope, because it's like, I'm going to close on this. That's me giving back. When I got the 14 years, I did what I did. The judge gave me that time. I ain't have a choice about that. But when I do shit like that, that's me. Ain't nobody mandating me to that. So I don't got to do that. And most of the time, it ain't for a whole heap of bread. So, I love it. But yo, get the book. Chi Ali, BX Boy, Chi Ali BX on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, everything. My brother JP.
You already know. All day. It's
on ChiAliBX.com or on Amazon, either or. Go to ChiAliBX.com. We get all that bread.
Chi, we appreciate you coming through, man. We look forward to having future conversations with you, man.
Yo, I'm here. Anything, when you in New York, you need some food, smoke, whatever. Let me know. If I know where it's at.
We're going to have to pull up on the street on this in the BX, yo.
Let's do it. We could do it. I know. We could probably do it at the Lip Bar. My homegirl shit is dope. And it's a dope scene. That shit is dope. Let's put it together.
Let's do it. Let's put it together. All right, man. Check us out at www.snsntalk.net. Got the latest apparel, hats, hoodies coming along. Got some sweet gear, man. Check it out. Please check it out, man. We got some dope apparel coming on the line. Check out our latest episodes. Power of Women. Family First with Tori Smith. Our latest episodes. Our episode 7 comeback season when Young Buck is dropping. Tomorrow, actually, and
gotta check that out.
You're gonna have to check that out too. And then we got our Less Is More with our guest host Britt Waters. She's a Jersey City native too, by the way. She's dope too as well. And then after that, man, just check us out. Check this episode out with Chi Ali, man. Episode 9. He on the phone now, but stay tuned. Stay blessed.
Yeah, peace and love, y'all.